Hello, this is Dr. Stanley Lang, and welcome to this broadcast. This is a continuation in the series on whole person health, and in particular, we're focusing on the concept of mercy and how that affects chronic stress and hypertension. In the series that I've done this week, I have been sort of reflecting on the physical, emotional, and spiritual components of whole person health, and this little diagram being used to show the interconnectedness of body, mind, and spirit, and my conviction that the need to focus on all three of these areas pretty much at the same time is the best way to achieve good health. Today I'd like to focus on family health. Now, I'm a family practice doctor, so it's my passion to help families be healthy. I've been watching families go through various stages of health and disease for many years now, actually decades. And one of the things that I would like to ask you to consider is, how does mercy play a role in the interactions in your family? And what do you, and the second question would be, what do you think the connection is between that and the stress levels that people have? So the reason I'm focusing on high blood pressure as the sort of condition that is representative of stress-related conditions is because it's so common, and it's because I see so many people who, once they control chronic stress in their life, their high blood pressure goes away. Now, clearly, one of the biggest areas of stress that people have in their lives is family relationship issue. And when families are going good, people are happy, it's a place of refuge, stress is low, and it's a place of healing. But when the relationships aren't working well, stress levels are very high, and very often I see blood pressure levels are much higher in those situations. So the question is, what kind of interventions can we bring to family that makes it a healthier place for everybody? And so that's where the question comes that I asked you, which is, what is the role of mercy in your family? So without going into a long description of what mercy might mean, the exact definition, one of the things that I've been talking about through the week is that mercy is a giving of love to somebody that doesn't deserve it. And when in fact they deserve something far worse than love. They may deserve punishment of some sort. And I've also been talking about how our most profound experience of mercy comes from our relationship with God. And it's by experiencing God's mercy that we can more deeply experience His love and more likely to be able to offer mercy to other people. In a sense, we can become a channel of God's love to other people, especially our family members. And it is our family members that we have the most tense interactions with, and in a sense the most difficult when it's not going well, because we can't escape as easily. You can walk away from a friend who's no longer a friend. You don't have to talk to somebody at work that you don't get along with unless they're a boss or something. But family, we live together, and it's pretty hard to avoid each other without increasing the stress even more. So my encouragement to you today is to ask you to think about how extending mercy to family members would have a positive effect in your family, in the relationships. So when somebody who is a family member has done something wrong, has hurt other people, how do you respond in a way that is merciful, that is showing the love of God to that person? And by asking the question, that's often how we get to the answer. If we don't ask the question, often we don't think of anything creative to do. So the first step really in applying this concept of mercy in the family relationship is to ask myself, what would mercy look like in this situation with my spouse, with my child, with whoever the family member is? Just asking the question, a lot of times an answer will come, and it automatically starts to change my attitude. So once I'm starting to let mercy come into my heart towards another person, my attitude starts to soften, and I'm much more likely to approach that person lovingly, which improves the odds that there's going to be a good outcome to the relationship difficulty. So I encourage you to see the connection between being merciful within your family, how that decreases chronic stress, and how in some particular diseases like high blood pressure, it decreases the blood pressure as you control chronic stress. And so I encourage you to adopt this healthy lifestyle choice of showing mercy to others and being a channel of mercy to other people, particularly your family members. I encourage you to share this with other people who also might need this message. I wish you all God bless and have a great day.